to ask both of you. We have quite a few allies in our audience today. And these are the people who are alongside us, fighting with us for the rights of people of color. So what can you say to those people? What are some action steps that they should take as they move forward in their advocacy work? And this is for both of you.
I mean, I guess I can start. I mean, I think, reading everything you can is the first step I want to suggest. In terms of action, I mean, you have to move with information. So you have to know what you're trying to do. Otherwise, you can do more harm. I think you can really should listen to what's coming from Black community spaces. What are they calling for, and then support that, right? Rather than come with your own agenda and saying this is what Black people need. It's like, how do you really do a deep dive and a consistent dive, persistent with what the community desires are? Once you know those things, then you support that. But I think that's where I would start if I was, a so-called ally. But I think, allies, to me, that's a slippery term. And to me, I'd rather people be comrades. I'd rather think in terms of a more bound together future. I'd rather, when they think of their future, that they imagine my future as well. And I think that when we think in those kind of inseparable terms, then we're really ready to do the work to preserve each other. I don't think we're there, but I think, that's an organizing mentality that's based and rooted in history, is rooted in shared experience. And even when it's not shared experience, it's rooted in a deep commitment to solidarity. And in that space where we're imagining our future's bound up, then I think you can get somewhere in terms of what we're calling allyship. But wow. Until then, I feel like ally can check in and check out. Ally can be here for Black Lives Matter rally, but then not support advancing education for Black marginalized folk, right? Or be at the Black Lives Matter rally and then turn around and say, well, I don't want my kid to go to the bad school. Well, what's the bad school? The bad school is the bad school where it's mostly Black kids. And so we have that kind of bifurcation in thinking sometimes. I think people want to do well when they call themselves allies, but I think it has to be consistent. And I would dare say it has to be a commitment that, for the rest of your life. And to really understand these things deeply and to really be in support long term.
Thank you. Actually, we're down